All right, Metal Meltdown with Ham. I'm Hab, and we've got an interview tonight with Coven. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Look up.
Right on. We gotta say that that the host of this show is having a couple drinks. So if this does get fucked up, then it's all my fault. Anyway,
There you go.
I'll take the blame for it. You never blame the band, right? What is Coven about, and where are y'all guys from as far as like in the States?
Well, the band originated from Mount Lake Terrace. That's about, 10, 15 miles north of Seattle. And we just all, the original members went to high school together, and we just all loved metal and decided we needed to form a band to kind of get some aggressions out and, be able to express our sick sense of humor.
Be cool,
right?
Get laid,
Yeah. Of course, mainly it was to get laid, of course.
More than ever. Still working on it.
Yeah.
Right on. So Mount Lake Terrace is in Washington, so that makes you guys from the Northwest, and you guys are all about pussy, apparently, right?
Yeah,
there are worse things.
Plenty. Yeah.
Although most of the songs are either about Satan or killing people, so go figure.
Or Satan killing people for pussy.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we actually grew up about a block away from Forced Entry, if you remember those guys.
We're dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we call them dicks all the time. That's why they wrote that song.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we, I went to school with actually the singer Tony since maybe first grade. So we've known each other our whole lives pretty much.
Right on. Like I've said, man, I think if Steel Panther went thrash and satanic, I think they would kind of sound like you guys a little bit. But what are some of your guys' influences musically, and what is some of the shit that you guys were listening to back in the day, as well as back in the day, and now to influence your sound?
Well, this is Dean, and what I listened to was, Sabbath, especially Dio, Scorpions, early Scorpions, I guess Exodus, of course, and Slayer.
Iron Maiden, too.
Iron Maiden, big time, of course, yeah.
Exodus heavily inspired the original band. That's the kind of vocals they were pushing for.
Yeah, I was actually listening to like Twisted Sister late, and I was like, "Whoa, yeah, I forgot about that."
You might want to edit that one out.
Without the makeup.
Nope. Like I told Jeff, man, we don't edit shit here. It's all going on. I'm just kidding.
It's out there, motherfucker.
But the difference between these guys and Steel Panther is that they were serious. They lived it. They weren't, making fun of a 20-year-old genre.
Right.
We were making fun of ourselves and everyone else as we were doing it.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up.
Yeah, well, I'd like to add in too that some people actually thought we were serious about the whole anti-religion thing, and fans 20 years ago used to send us all kinds of newspaper clippings of the Jonestown massacre, and they actually thought we were seriously satanic, I guess, which is ridiculous. So.
Yeah, I ran into a guy in a band that we used to play with all the time, and he was like, man, I was listening to some of your guys' stuff, and were you guys not serious? I was like, it took you 25 freaking years to... Oh my God, you're a little slow, but whatever.
You guys have been on hiatus for like over 20 years, or just about 20 years, right around 20 years. What was the reason that you guys decided to all reform Coven? I guess you guys got a couple new guys there. It's not just... Dean and Neil, but you guys all got back together. And who are the new guys, and what influenced this reformation of the almighty Coven?
Well, Dean and Neil have been playing with the Underbishop here for a while on guitar in various projects. And I think these guys had always been playing music over this time and always kind of had Coven in the back of their mind. I'm Jamie, the new singer. Eric Close is the new bass player, and as I mentioned, the Underbishop is the other guitarist. Dean and Neil are the original members, the drummer and guitarist. They're brothers. I think they had kind of always wanted to get Coven back together, but didn't have the right lineup. A friend of ours named Frank was kind of a catalyst for this, and he pushed the guys to get the band back together and look for people. And through that, they found Eric and myself. Like I said, they'd already been playing with the Underbishop, so we all came together right around Christmas time, and we decided we're going to push this product back out and see what people think.
Christmas time last year in 2011, correct?
My first jam with them was last December 26th, yes.
Best Christmas.
Yeah, it's really
ever.
only been
Yeah.
a few months, actually.
It's quite a Christmas present.
It's a great one.
But we've been trying to put something together for quite a number of years, but most of the former members weren't really that into it, and it's really kind of hard to replace that sort of a sound that we were getting. And we've got a lot of fans that were pretty critical, so it's like, what's going to make this worth it? So, and then we found Jamie, and he was just like, he knew it all already, and
I was a big fan.
Yeah, he
in the
came
day.
in just already knowing the material. So
Right on. And you guys just played with Destruction, and I hear there was almost more wanting to see you guys than Destruction, man. What the fuck's up with that? How did that happen? I mean, I guess that has something to do with what you just said, right? Like the fans were just in Seattle were waiting for it, huh?
It was crazy, man. We actually didn't know what to expect, and we get on stage and they're chanting Coven, and it kind of blew us away, and made us way more excited to do more shows. That's for sure.
I want to talk about the lyrics because I think they're funny as fuck, and you guys are mixing some perversion and mocking religion and whatnot.
Yeah?
I mean, songs like "Fucking a Nun," obviously, I think it's a classic, yeah, because I just heard about you guys in the last couple months.
I kind of take offense.
It's a subtle thing.
Well, yeah, your lyrics are very subtle. I mean, and subtlety is
Subtle as a brick to the head.
What do you think the reaction is going to be to the or for the people that haven't heard Coven before when you play this stuff live? You guys are coming down here to California and whatnot. What can you say about what you think the reaction is going to be?
Well, we've got a lot of fans that's how the shows got instigated. We had a really, rabid former fan that just wanted us to play, and the reception seems a lot better than it was back then. Back in the day, it was like people were they just didn't get it most of the time. More than half the time, they just did not get it. And there's just so much more sick humor out there, with all the different TV shows and everything. And people are just a lot sicker than they used to be, so they just kind of relate to it, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was a little before. I mean, definitely people are more into it now. I mean, we used to play a lot, 25 years ago, and yeah, I mean, we got decent reaction, but nothing like that last show we did. That was pretty amazing.
But positive or negative, the reaction is what we're after.
Right on.
Most the greatest personalities in history were loved or hated, not indifferent to.
What does inspire the lyrics?
Dean and Neil's sick minds.
Well,
and probably
usually
something to happen.
Yeah, we just get some sort of sick twist on a particular situation, and we'd make a joke, and then we'd start laughing so
Starts with
hard.
a song title.
And then we'd
like
write a song about it, and the longer we'd laugh, the more sure it was that we'd keep the song.
What was the stated goal when recorded Bone Was Christian, Dean?
Oh, actually, when we were asked to record another album, they just, we asked if we could be as offensive as possible. That was our only goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like the second album, Death Walks, they wouldn't even use the word, the F word.
Yeah.
You can say fuck here. It's cool.
Like, well, we're going to use the word fish to replace all.
Yeah.
We're like,
Fishy.
you got to be kidding. Whatever.
Yeah, they definitely. If you notice,
people were pretty repressed at that time.
Yeah. If you notice, the second album definitely was toned way down because we were on a different label, and like Neil was saying, they didn't want any kind of obscenities in the lyric sheet. Even,
There was a lot less humor on that.
It was kind of a strange time.
Yeah.
Right before grunge.
Everything else wasn't strange.
Yeah.
Grunge.
Time is not strange, but
Yeah, we don't. You guys want to talk about grunge a little bit or no?
Oh, let's talk about the grunge band that Dean and Neil were in after Coven.
Well, I mean, it was that time. I mean,
They had a band called Puddle of What?
Yeah, we jumped on the grunge wagon. I'll send you some of that.
Nice.
But it was
it was their own take.
It was
on
also grunge with a sick sense of humor, so you might even
It
you
was
might
just
like
kind of
it.
a grungier Coven, if you were.
Yeah.
I claim Alice in Chains. All metalheads like them. So,
Question for Jamie: Are you following the same vocal styles as the previous releases of Coven, or are you kind of bringing a new flavor to it?
well, I'd like to be as true to the original recordings as I can, but I do have a different singing style. I'm more of a power singer. I almost liken it to the new singer for Exodus in a way. He's not quite as screechy and I don't mean that a bad way, but he's not quite as just high pitched and all over the place. He's a little more straight, a little more Sepultura than say like Exciter style, or something like that. So I do really try to be true to the original recordings, but of course I have my own voice. So like I said, I'm a little more of the just kind of growler than screamer.
Okay, is there going to be any new material coming out
Yeah.
anytime soon?
Oh,
That's the
definitely.
plan.
We've had Neil and I have written a lot of stuff over the years that we have recorded without vocals, and we're definitely going to work through those songs and hopefully have a new album come out. I would hope within a year's time or so.
Is that going to be a DIY thing, or are you guys looking at labels right now? Are any labels looking at you? I mean, I know you guys just got back together.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a little early in the process, but what we're going to do right now is do some recordings and put those up DIY on our website for free, so people can hear the new Coven direction, and then hopefully that will settle us into some negotiations with people that can help us distribute our music.
There's been quite a bit of talk about re-releasing the old albums too, because they were never really released worldwide.
And they're not available now. If you want to get Blessed is the Black or Death Walks Behind You on CD, if you go online for one that's unopened, it's probably in excess of $400 because they're just not available.
Dude, that's a bargain because I just got Blessed is the Black and I paid $1,500 for it, and that's how much I love you guys.
Are you
There
lying?
go.
I'm fucking totally lying, dude. Wayne Marcella sent me that shit so I can play it on my show.
Hey, that's not helpful, man. That's not
Hey,
helpful.
come on, man. Come on.
No, I'm being honest. I got to be honest with you guys.
Cheap son of a bitch.
I know I'm a fucking heap, dude. What can I say?
Download it for free.
No, I didn't do that. I got it from the promoter of one of your guys' show, or a couple of your guys' show. You know Marcella, dude. I'll buy a T-shirt. I seriously.
Yeah.
There you go.
The best way to advertise, right?
Only twice the price.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we're going to be playing Friday, July 6th in Modesto.
Uh-huh.
Please for Peace. It's an all-ages show. And we're playing with our friends Witch Haven. They're going to come up. And then on July 7th, as you know, we're playing at the Oakland Metro Opera House with Band of Orcs, Witch Haven, and Mace. And that's not Mace.
No, not Mace.
Hatchet.
What?
Hatchet.
I got my
That's one of those
my
weapons.
weapons of death mixed up. And we're hoping that everybody, including yourself and all your friends, are going to come to the shows in California.
We got a show the week after next here. Our time is a fan appreciation show here locally
Why are you telling them that?
because I feel like
Dude, this is worldwide interview. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
well, it's coming out after that anyway.
So when you guys play any of these shows, what do you think about church groups possibly protesting? And just off the cuff, how would you guys react to, like, say, like a Westboro Baptist Church or something like that coming up and like having signs and being like, "Oh, these guys are satanic," and they talk about
the more the
fucking nuns?
We would probably thank them.
yeah.
We actually had protesters when we played in Salt Lake City, and it was pretty cool.
We need
It was
publicity.
like a massive compliment.
Any news is good news.
We've had a lot of our fans that said that they actually heard of us from like some of these
That's
TV
right.
shows like the 700 Club. And
That's right. They there's a show called I believe it's called Hell's Bells, The Evils of Heavy Metal Music or something like that. You can look it up on YouTube. But yeah, they featured a couple of our songs in that, and I've had several people write me over the years saying that's how they found out about our band. So
Like, yeah, Grandma was watching the show, and dude, this album was sick, and so I went and bought it.
Thanks, Grandma.
You guys,
She
yeah,
didn't like
my
it,
grandma
so I bought
turned
it.
me on. Turned me on. To
that was
you
it. That
guys.
was probably one of our best pieces of advertisement. We should try to
Yeah.
get protested.
Because we
as much as
have
possible.
apparently we have one of the sickest album covers of all time because they still bring it up even to
Yeah.
this day on new shows. You can
You
browse in the church channels and they'll be like, "This evil Coven band."
You can't stab
88.
Jesus. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's awesome. I mean, if you guys are on the 700 Club, think about how many, like you said, dudes had just had their Slayer album taken away over at Grandma's house because their parents can't deal with them.
My dad.
And they hear about this fucking band Coven. And they're, fuck yeah. I'm going to go to the Fred Meyer or the Target or whatever and go buy that shit. It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's our goal right now. We need to make this stuff available again because it really was never distributed very well,
Right.
Yeah, we got people, from Russia, Israel, all over
Bolivia.
South America that have, picked up the stuff somehow, that I've, I get instant messages all the time while I'm online. They want to chat, and I don't know where the hell they got the stuff, but God bless them. God bless.
Yeah, actually, our original label, Everett Records, they are talking about re-releasing with some new tracks. So that's what it's really waiting on right now. We need to record, get Jamie over to do some vocals on a couple of tunes, and get this re-released with a couple of new tracks.
Which album is that?
Well, Blessed is the Black, they own the rights to that, and also Boneless Christian. We're having trouble getting any kind of rights to distribute. What's that?
Go ahead.
Anyway, to distribute Death Walks Behind You. Anyway.
Yeah, there's a bunch of red tape.
Legal
We don't know what the
stuff.
hell's
Yeah,
going
we don't
on.
know
What the hell's
boring
going
shit.
on. I don't know about the fuck.
Is there any chance of re-recording Blessed is the Black? Or are you guys just wanting to kind of keep that?
Exodus, Anthrax,
I don't know.
a bunch of bands, Suicidal Tendencies re-recorded their first album. It always, I think they're terrible. I wouldn't want to do that at all. I really like re-releasing Blessed is the Black.
What do you
with,
really
like
think?
2 new tracks with me singing, and then moving on to new music. It's 2012.
Well, whatever people want,
Yeah, I mean,
regardless of what Jamie says, whatever we tell him to do, he will do.
Remastered
For the money.
As it should be, right? I mean, he's a new guy.
That's what I'm the lead singer, though. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
yeah,
I pull a lot of weight.
Jamie, yeah.
Another parallel with Steel Panther there.
Oh.
The lead singer.
Nice.
Dude, he's also the best looking guy in the band. I got to admit that. I'm not gay. I don't judge. But I mean,
He's the best looking guy in the band.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hands down.
Wait a minute.
Followed closely by your booking agent.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, a little too closely.
Hey, you're not in the
Followed too closely.
All right.
I had text message sex with that guy the other night.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
All of
Yeah,
We're going to talk about that, man.
A little sexting going on, huh?
yeah,
fun
yeah. it's-
action.
I can't believe I actually popped a boner over it, but whatever. What do you guys really think about organized religion and this should be a fucking awesome question, or answer coming from you guys at least. And what do you think is the worst religion out there in your opinion?
I think any religion that preaches love and peace and then practices death and war is the worst one. So that's probably all of them except Buddhism. So I'd say all of them except Buddhism.
It's just about the
worst one.
hypocrisy is what it's all about. It's just
but
like,
as far as how we feel about organized religion, we're happy it's out there because it gives us material to write about.
There you go. There you go.
Easy targets.
Yeah.
I actually expected a 5-minute diatribe, Glenn Benton style, about that.
okay, well, leaving Jamie
with some
No.
penis comments or something, but I guess I'm not getting that tonight.
Well, no.
well, if you want that, I mean,
I'm
Jamie
severely
is up for it.
irritated. I can't even imagine some people still call themselves Catholics. Like people on the radio after what happened in that church and the scandal. It's like you could send them money and support that after they shuffled around people, boy touchers and pedophiles. Give me a
Hey,
break.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
You know, let's edit that out.
Hey, it's all about.
We get a manless supporter over here. I don't know who that guy is.
Neil is actually.
Neil talk, man.
Can't we just all get along?
Neil is actually trying to start his own religion.
He just destroyed my diatribe. So next question.
I am a pastor.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You have my.
Yeah, Neil can actually legally marry people.
And I did. Just
He
twice.
does all the
I'm a
time.
minister.
And he supports gay marriage too, so
Just not
Wow.
my own, but it's all about the money.
all right.
Money. Yeah, well, most religion is. So
There you go.
That's what he gets.
That's
back.
what we have in
Money and
common.
control.
That's what we have in common.
right. Obviously, okay, this next question is stupid, and I think you've already answered that.
That's what
But
That's what-
is there any desire to seriously do harm to religious people or their property, or is just mocking that shit enough? Like, if you went into a town, would you just go randomly piss on a random church? Like, oh, I gotta piss, and pull off and go for it, or is that just a little bit too high school?
I mowed the grass at a couple churches at my job, but
Yeah.
I think I pissed out back.
Well, I don't want to speak for the underbishop, but he is Scandinavian, and those Norwegian death metal bands.
He's got a small bladder too. It's horrible.
There's a local
Legendary
band
small
here called
bladder.
Church Burner. I'm not saying we know them, but
Legendary small bladder of the Swedes.
So what you're saying is the underbishop would, in fact, urinate on a church and possibly burn it down with his alcohol-laced
Urinate.
urine.
Yeah,
Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially.
More, yes.
arson's a felony. Leave that part out.
Okay, well, not burn it down, but
If it was
Yeah.
necessary,
Yeah.
there was no restrooms available, and
Yeah, he said he may piss on it if it's on fire.
the situation were that of
He may catch
opportunity,
on fire if he walks into a church.
target of opportunity.
all right. Where can people find out more about Coven?
That's
Where can we see you guys?
Covenmetal.com. We're putting everything up there. We're turning our website into an electronic press kit. And we want to play on 70,000 tons of metal. We want to go to Europe. We want to play everywhere. We're coming to your
do
town.
your daughter. You wanna-
Yeah. If you have a hot
Let's say that
daughter,
out loud.
send her up.
Yeah, I'm not
And we also have Facebook, Coven Official on Facebook. If you want to get posts from Neil, I don't know, he's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
He'll
I run
definitely
that
keep in touch.
into the ground. Thank you. You can find all those links on the covenmetal.com.
All right, hey, you guys have a killer offer for your July 7th show at the Oakland Metro.
Yeah.
July 7th, Coven's playing the Oakland Metro, and the first 50 people through the door will receive a poster print of Blessed is the Black, which is Coven's first album, as well as a commemorative laminate from the show. It'll also allow them to do a meet and greet with the band, an autograph of the poster, and a photo with the band.
the people that line up and just wait early.
First 50 people through the door.
But I'm
So
here to see Band of Orcs. I don't care.
we're gonna we're gonna give away one pair of VIP tickets now to the first person to email our website with the correct answer to this question. Name the guest guitarist and solo he provided on Burn the Cross, which was off the Blessed is the Black album. So the first person to email us the answer to that question at info@covenmetal.com will receive the VIP package. Additionally, second and third people to email the website with the request, "Give me my fucking tickets, asshole." We'll also just get two regular general admission tickets to the July 7th show at Oakland Metro.